That's right, it is. Welcome back, me monkey knots. It's me, Jack, live from the Monkey House, and it's true. We are right smack dab in the middle of a round of our game, Questions and Answers. This is the game where we start with a big, hard-hitting, open-ended question that could be answered in lots of different ways, and then we stand back and let the answers to that question come pouring in, much like water over the edge of Niagara Falls. I've never been to Niagara Falls before, but as I imagine it, I imagine just a giant floating soup of answers, kind of like alphabet soup. Moments ago, John posed a question. John wanted to know practically, how is a roller coaster made? Apparently, in New Mexico, where John's from, you're allowed to build your own DIY roller coaster in the backyard. I don't know if people would want to ride on John's roller coaster, but I think he's entitled to some answers, don't you? Audience, put your paws together for Jordan! Hey, Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jack?
Oh, I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. Jordan, I have to preface this answer that you're about to give with just a little disclaimer. You live in California. Do you work for either the Disney or Six Flags Corporation, Jordan?
No.
Okay, so you're not like an Imagineer. You don't design roller coasters for a living. This is purely conjecture on your part.
Yes, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I think.
Okay, you're feeling confident about your answer, I can tell, even though you don't have any direct association. I'm just curious because, you know, if you were like a ringer, if you already knew the answer, we could just let these other two callers go because you could answer this by yourself. Jordan, tell us, how do you think a roller coaster is made?
Well, I think what you do is make bars to like
Oh, hang on a second, Jordan. I'm so sorry, buddy. Your phone is breaking up. Don't hang up, Jordan. See if you can move to another spot. We're going to put you on hold really fast, Jordan, because we really want to get this answer from you. You sounded like this. Hang tight, Jordan. Don't hang up. We're going to try to save your call. Let's move ahead to Idaho. And longtime listener and frequent caller, audience, put your paws together for Emily.
Hi, guys. So great to be back.
It's great to have you back, Emily. Same question to you, Emily. Do you work as a roller coaster designer there in Idaho? Is this your job by any chance?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Hey, listen, we got to fact check all these answers. Tell us, Emily, how is a roller coaster made?
Well, they usually use metal for the wheels and the tracks. And for the box, it probably takes a long time to make since it's made of metal and they have to put it together. But they do make some sort of lever or whatever comfort of the seats so that you're comfortable. But they also put in a little bar for safety features.
Yeah, right, sure. Okay, so there's metal on the wheels, metal in the box, metal in the bar, metal, metal, metal. That's a lot of metal, huh, Emily?
I think that's how they're made, but the seats aren't metal.
Yeah, what material, what do you think is the most comfortable material that you could put onto one of those seats to help offset that uncomfortable metal on a roller coaster? What would you use, Emily?
I would use, like, some soft cushioning or something.
Sure. Yeah, totally. You know what I would do? Last week we played the Great Trade-Off here at Live at the Monkey House, and our friend Michaela gave us all of her Build-A-Bears. She gave us like 20-plus Build-A-Bears for trading. I would maybe use those. I would just, I don't know, stitch Build-A-Bears onto every seat so you've got like a little buddy there in case you're stressed out on the roller coaster. It would be soft, and it would be comforting. What do you think, Emily?
Well, since I am a collector of plushies, I don't think sitting on them is very nice.
Okay, good point. You're right. We do not want to disrespect the plushie community. Well, audience, put your paws together for Emily in Idaho, who says metal, metal, metal. And a little bit of comfort. Thank you, Emily. Let's go to Pennsylvania. That's right, the greatest state. Audience, put your paws together, please, for Jackson. It's Jackson in Pennsylvania. Jackson, is it you? Are you there?
Yeah.
Jackson, do you work for Hershey Park, Pennsylvania? The famous roller coaster, the Comet is there, I believe, and other rides. You don't work as a roller coaster constructor, do you, Jackson?
Yes.
You do? Oh, audience, we've got an expert on the line. Jackson in Pennsylvania makes roller coasters. Great. Okay, Jackson, this is great news. So let us in on the secrets then, Jackson. What are the secrets? How is a roller coaster made?
So all you have to take is a chain in a box.
A chain?
A cat.
A chain in a box.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Those are the only two things. A chain in a box, that's what you need.
Yes. And a few ladders.
Oh, and some ladders. Okay. Here in the COVID pandemic, I don't know about your family. My family's been getting a lot of boxes delivered to the house rather than going to the store. Could I use like an Amazon box as the box? Would that work, Jackson?
It sounds like really hard, yeah.
Okay, so a hard Amazon. Sure, okay. Maybe a box inside of a box. Like one of those, all the Amazon boxes have like a letter and a number on the bottom. Maybe I'll stick like a U3 inside of a U4, so it's nice and sturdy. Just that and some chains and some ladders. Blammo, you got yourself a roller coaster, Jackson? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, audience, you heard it here. Straight from the horse's mouth. Wait, Jackson, are you a horse?
Yes.
Okay, straight from the horse's mouth, who also works as a roller coaster engineer. Jackson says, boxes and chains. Very nice, Jackson. Thank you, sir. And let's see if we can go back to Jordan in California. Do we have Jordan in California who maybe has better cell reception? Let's try. Jordan, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear you so much better, Jordan. Okay, so we heard from Emily, metal, metal, metal. From Jackson, Amazon boxes and a chain. You finally get to close this one out, Jordan. How do you build a roller coaster?
So how I think you build a roller coaster is, what you do is you get like a couple bars, and then you bolt them to make turns in like loops. And then you get smaller bars and put them like a foot in the middle between each bar.
Yep.
And then so you can make the cart go.
I see.
And
wait, where do we get those bars, Jordan? Where do you source bars like that? Where do you get those?
I think you get bars. You either go to a hardware store or you make them yourself.
All right, audience, give it up for Jordan in California. Just get bars at the hardware store. And listen, if you don't have access to bars at a hardware store, everyone, you can also just use French bread, like stale French bread. You know when you go to the back of the grocery store and they've got that day-old French bread? Get some of those, put them out in the sun for a few days. I think eventually you've got something. Those things will be hard as a rock. Perfect.